In 1843, Fisher and Norris Eagle Anvil Works began to change the world of anvil manufacture. Those guys figured out a way to cast an anvil that had a hard steel face. Nobody had done that. So you either had the characteristics of a forged steel anvil with a hard steel face, or you had the characteristics of a cast anvil, which essentially was an inferior grade. So with the technological breakthrough of being able to cast an anvil with a hardened steel face, these guys began to distance themselves in a lot of ways from the other really great competition that existed around the turn of the 19th century and into the 20th. Separate from that innovation, but related to that innovation, is the fact that these guys were making anvils long after most of their competition had faded into history, right? I mean, Hay Budden was long gone, Peter Wright was gone, Mousehole was gone, and other American manufacturers were history, while these guys were still casting anvils into the 1960s. That's an accomplishment. I was sent this book by a supporter, okay? A guy named Joshua Cavett wrote it, and it's a fascinating story about how he sort of saved from oblivion the whole manufacturing history of Fisher and Norris. I haven't digested this book yet. I'm not an expert. I'm not an authority, but I know this. It's quiet, it's got good rebound, and the top is in almost new condition. If you win this thing, you're not going to have any excuse to not start blacksmithing. If you're interested in starting to blacksmith, you can go to the notes to this video and we've got a free tool list. You can find out what all of the basic tools are that you're going to need to use with this bad boy, some good sources for them, what you might expect to pay, and at that point it's just a matter of diving in. So to enter to win this guy, you go to the notes below, there's a link, you click that. It's going to sign you up for our newsletter, which we're going to get better at getting out there to you, we hope. And there's only a couple other things. You got to be 18 or older, or you got to be able to get permission from your folks. You got to live in the lower 48. We're not shipping this out of the country, sorry. And you got to be able to go to your nearest shipping depot and pick it up. So if those three things line up, and your name's the one we draw, this is going to be one of those rare anvils that comes to you for free. Now, having pointed that out, I just want to say that if you don't win this, don't give up. This anvil came to us through an ad on Craigslist. Nate ran over to the coast. He got it for a couple $100. Now that's a good price. It's not as good as free, but it's pretty good. But the bottom line for me with anvils is, you're never sorry you have one. There's always something worthwhile you can do on one. And if you ever need to get your money back, there's always going to be somebody else like you were looking for an anvil and who will be happy to take it home with them. Thanks for watching Essential Craftsman, and keep up the good work. Come on, man, come on. There you go, that's it, like that.